Today is the 15th of March. I'm in the Kishwaukee Forest Preserve along the Kishwaukee River near Rockford. Never been out here before. It's quite a big interconnected forest preserve. Thought I'd come in here and just snoop around, look around for my large hairy friends, see if I see some sign. I know they're here, I can already tell. But that's not what caught my interest. These tracks caught my interest. I've never seen tracks like this before. Look how single file they are. Not a very wide body animal. It's not a wide body animal. And they're interesting looking tracks. They're fairly fresh because they're melting under the snow. Now, I don't know if you know what this is. I've never seen tracks of this animal before, but I figured out what it was just by looking at it. And this is why I tell people to be critical thinkers. And let me find a good print here that's not melting. And I'll tell you what it is. Here's a good one. Look at the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're webbed. They're webbed toes, webbed feet. This is an otter. This is an otter. The river is only a few, maybe about 100, maybe about 50 yards to my north, to the north of where I'm standing. Yeah, about 50 yards. And this otter decided to go for a walk on land. It's definitely an otter. And let's see. Look where he came. Came from the river. River is right there. You can see it. He came up out of the water. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is really cool to me. Otters were extinct in Illinois up until, well, at least northern Illinois, up until recently. They were reintroducing them. I've seen one once. It almost ran over my feet while I was night fishing once. But yeah, this is an otter. And in case you've never seen one, otters are large. Oh, there's a mosquito flying around. Can you believe it? Otters are large. Yeah, it's not a fox. It's here's a really good example. Right there, look at that. Look at that print there. You can see the webbing between the toes. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Yeah, he came up out of the river. And what was he doing over here? He was scrounging around. Interesting. Oh, and I'm almost stepping in his prints. So let me walk back. I know this might not be exciting to most of you, but I'd like people to have an understanding when they look at things and try to figure it out. That's what I do. See here again, the print, and you can tell the gait. The gait is going like this. And if you've ever seen otters, otters are mustelids. They're related to weasels. They have that particular waddle or slinky type walk. If you've ever had a ferret, yeah, they're like ferrets. Big water ferret. Yeah, mink, ferrets, otters, skunks. They're all in the same family. So I know this isn't exciting for most people, but if you look, the way they walk, the back print will step into the front print. They have an unusual gait, and he wasn't running, or I should say loping. He was not loping. Yeah, these are relatively fresh prints. I'm not good at I'm good at IDing things, but I couldn't tell you what was fresh and what isn't. But judging on my own prints and how they're melting, This was not too old. Ooh, there's a good one right there. It's webbed foot. Unusual gait. And this is what I try to tell people. Be a critical thinker. Be curious about things. Don't just brush things off. Look at things, examine them. But if you don't have that kind of a mind, if your mind isn't curious about the world you live in, and you're not willing to try to problem solve things, I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, see? One print, two print, one print, two print. This is really cool to me. You know, if you didn't know better, people would think it was a dog. But you can tell it's just the foot splays way too much. Way too much. So, and where does he go? He goes over this wood pile here. He goes in there. And then where does he go? Okay, yeah, he goes over. He stays in. He doesn't come out in the open. He stays in the brush. Does a little backtrack here. Okay, where does he go? And then we interfere with some dog. Then we get dog. Somebody walking a dog. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Going over here. This is where he went. And there's a dog print there. But look at the webbed. It's very wide and triangular. It's interesting. Interesting. And then back up he goes. Up along there. All right. Well, I hope that taught you something today. Till next time.